So I have two stories like relating to the agree or disagree section, right? We have the shit and gigs. Let's jump into that because that's the one we just talked about right now. So you either agree, you know how this works, right? You either agree or you disagree. I'll make a statement and you tell me, yeah. Laughing along with offensive jokes doesn't necessarily indicate agreement, but can be a nervous or pressured response in a difficult situation.
I agree. For some people, yeah. For me, if I find a joke offensive, I'm not laughing. Like, I'll just be like, like that's like the right opportunity for me to be like, okay, I'll argue maybe that's not true, or I'll argue.
But you might not also want to say anything. Like I said,
but that's why for me, because
you know?
for me, it's not even about being an activist. I feel like I'm completely fine with. You know me, Iba. You know that
in
I'm
your own skin,
fine.
you know. But they could also be. It's like
they're different, and that's why I said I
them?
agree that people are like that for sure, right? I agree that it's okay if that's how you can respond to those things, 100%.
Yeah, I'm talking.
But I'm just saying for
like people.
Yeah, for me, I
like
agree.
the world now
Like-
painting them like that, like you know. Yeah.
I think it's absolutely possible that that's how you react to an offensive joke. Oh, wait. It has even happened. It depends on who you're talking to, right? If you're talking to the CEO of your company that makes an offensive joke, a lot of us laugh. I mean,
That you get what I mean now. It's like if you don't have an opinion, if you don't want to, you don't air all your opinion every time, right? Sometimes you don't like
that can happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah. I feel like it's the position of power. I guess I just saw Andrew Shoes as like mates talking with them, and they could have argued with him if they wanted to. But there are people you don't want to argue with. The president makes it.
Is it also
joke, you want to?
This is not an agree or this is like a follow-up question actually, because it just popped up. I'm like, is it a crime now to not even see the problem with that kind of statement?
No. Absolutely not a crime. And that's why the apology should have been in that line of maybe we didn't see it that way then, or maybe but they were saying we saw it that way. We were just, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the next one, the backlash Shits and Gigs faced for their appearance on Andrew Schultz's podcast reflects a growing intolerance for complicity in offensive humor.
I agree that's definitely becoming bigger. I mean, Dave Chappelle and the rest has also faced their own battle with cancel culture when they make jokes about particular communities and stuff. So I feel like comedy is largely a thing where someone is the butt of it. It's Diddy today in a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff. Yeah, but it could be someone else as well. And if it's a group, you are bound to have that split. But it's becoming more and more that people find things insensitive. And then, that kind of backlash is coming up.
By apologizing after the fact, Shits and Gigs showed accountability, and that should be enough for their audience to move forward with them. Agree or disagree?
It's up to the audience, so I agree. And it happened that way. Some people decided that, we are fine with it. We move forward. I never needed an apology.
But not everyone.
But I'm not a black woman as well. Yeah, but not everyone. So should it be enough from my perspective? Yes. If they make a genuine apology. But is it actually enough in real life? Absolutely not. I don't know if Chris Brown ever apologized with the Rihanna thing, but I know that Rihanna I've mentioned a lot of times.
He did several times.
Yeah, but I'm even saying, I'm intentionally framing it this way because I want to even emphasize on the fact that the victim mentioned so many times that he's not the one to blame, it's not his fault, I fucked up too, please forgive him, and there's still millions of people out there today that still can't forgive Chris Brown. So
yeah,
it's just what it
is.
He's
still struggling with it, man. Yeah.
Yep. I'm in the middle with that one. Yeah.
Their involvement in this controversy would damage their brand in the long term, even with an apology, because their audiences expect more from public figures in the age of social media.
I agree. I think it will have an impact. Yeah, I think it will have an impact.
I think it would die off. Really?
So this one would die off. But I think when something else happens again, it won't be standalone. That's usually what happens. Everything we've heard about Diddy now, it's not just one news today. So suddenly 1,000 baby oils. Oh, he killed Tupac. When the next thing happens, they'll bring this one back up again. That's how they do. It happened again. It happened. Yeah. It will impact. I don't know how far the damage will be, but it will impact their brand image. Yes.
That's why for me the apology was problematic. If they had really structured, let us know how they felt about the situation, I think that would be a perfect apology, not this.
Yeah.
The host of Shits and Gigs had a responsibility to confront Andrew Schultz during the podcast when racist comments were made, and their silence was inexcusable. Agree or disagree?
There's so much that I disagree with there. I think it was framed in a very interesting way. Yeah, one racist comment. Like, racist comment. For me, they saw it as a joke. Right? It was
Who decide if it's racist or not?
If it's not a joke, it's a completely different thing. That kind of thing, when it's not a joke, I always dislike lumping together an entire culture, an entire group, and stick a stereotype on them, especially when it's negative. Right? This is something that I have an issue with. But if it's tongue-in-cheek, it's a completely different thing. Do you know what I mean? So for me, maybe I have a little bit more room for, okay, it's comedy, fuck this guy, but it's still funny. I can do that. I can be like, this guy's Billboard gets me on that line, like, fucking motherfucker. But this guy is funny. This guy is smart. He's fucking intelligent, you know? And that's the angle that I take to it. So to label it racist comment, and you want me to agree or disagree, I'm first starting with, no, I disagree that labeling it racist comment is fair, just like that.
But why are they apologizing then?
Yeah, so to them, they
that means they agreed that exactly.
Yeah, so basically, this statement that you made, if it was going to James and Fuad, they would say, "Yep, we agree." It was inexcusable for us. They literally said that in their apology. There's no excuse for us to not confront him. We should have. We're sorry.
And that's where they messed up.
It was racist. Yeah.
Because looking at that video, I didn't think they felt like it was a racist comment.
I don't think they did as well, but they said, we felt like that. We were just shy. We're bad bitches now. We're so shy.
Because that seems like something they could also have read in one of their stories, right, on their episode and laughed about. And maybe the female audience wouldn't even have any problem.
1,000%. You're right. 1,000%. You see the point. You see the point.
Agree or disagree with the Diddy situation?
Let's go.
The first one. Diddy's history of philanthropy and career achievements cannot outweigh the severity of the allegations he now faces. Agree or disagree?
I agree. 100% agree. There's no way anything outweighs this. Negativity is always stronger. But negativity is always stronger than positivity when they have to collide. The level of negativity here is just too much.
It's the peak.
I don't think people remember anything that Diddy has done that is good. I've not seen it on any video since I've been watching all the videos about these things. Diddy has not done anything good in his life. This is how it has been painted. This is the narrative.
I can list at least 2 or 3 things that I
but people don't anymore. So
the public,
this is. I definitely agree with that statement. Unfortunately, that this is what the world is. Yeah.
The discovery of over 1,000 bottles of baby oil in Diddy's home is merely sensationalized by the media and has little to do with the actual charges.
100% agree. We talked about this. Yep, 100% agree.
Celebrity status allows individuals like Diddy to avoid accountability for actions that would ruin the average person. I agree.
I think if your celebrity status is strong enough, it also comes with power and powerful friends. If you don't even have that power directly, Diddy has gotten away with other things, and that's why I think there are ants in the background now. Like, why is it about to face the consequences of some of his actions now? Why? It's not new. A lot of people knew before now. Why did the FBI decide that it's time now? How long has this been going on for? Why did they decide to prosecute now?
They didn't even grant him bail.
Yeah.
And for a dangerous guy like that,
this guy was ready to put down 50 million in bond. So I feel like Diddy can run away, and that's also another
You think
advantage.
so?
I don't think he will run away, but I think
I
he
think it's
has.
bigger than that.
So
Yeah.
I think it's a question of, does he have the capacity to do so? 100%. That guy will fly out of the US, no one will know, and he will continue to live large in another country, no one will know. Yeah.
They'll probably fake his death, and that would be
Yeah.
it. That would be the end.
Yep. Yeah, he has all that he can. He's a billionaire.
For
Diddy
me,
is
I
not
think
small. He's a multi-billionaire.
yeah, I would argue that the reason why they didn't grant him bail is to not tamper, like, not even evidence, like with people, witnesses and people
and
that
stuff.
without victims
But I
and
think
all,
he
like,
can
cause
still
it's
do
that
that
powerful.
from. But he can do it from jail, no? You still have to see his lawyer and family. He can still do whatever.
Yeah.
You can do whatever. They have phones now. We see TikTokers in jail, in prison. Yeah, and it's only in the
Another angle is it could also go the Epstein way, right, or Epstein's way, that you could just hear like he's dead and he might not actually be dead.
Could happen.
I mean, I'm not saying Epstein is not dead.
Could happen. 100% could happen. One thing that I that's why I'm predicting that whichever way it happens, I don't think he's going to prison for those 4 things. How many billionaires that
Ended up,
run,
yeah.
Yeah, that didn't, especially the ones that did not just run up to be billionaires overnight, like Sam Bankman-Fried or whatever. Even the Sam guy, people are still thinking,
He got punished.
do you understand?
He's a new billionaire, yeah.
Yeah, even the Sam guy, people are still thinking maybe he doesn't end up in the type of prison you think he will end up in.
He won't.
But
no, he won't.
Billionaires that actually walk through it. Diddy has been in power. He has been a multi-millionaire
For like
for
30
a long
years
time.
now.
He has pulled through it. How many of those type of billionaires end up in prison?
Yeah.
So it's a world. It's money, but you can't have that much money, and you with that amount of money, Diddy can buy too many things off. Just think about
he has
it.
been doing
This guy
that
wanted
for a
to put
while.
down $50 million in bond. If they tell him to bring $200 million to save his ass and find a mago, you think he won't do it?
Yeah.
And you think people won't take it? Put yourself in the position of a judge. Put yourself in the position of juries. Put yourself in the position of federal prosecutors. Like, it's bribery. I hope he doesn't do it, but I think everyone has a number. If they find the right,
And
way
he's not
to
just
put
rich, he's powerful, and that's the word. He's a powerful
he's
guy.
powerful.
He can influence things even
Bruh,
in
he's
the
a
very.
billionaire.
I mean, thinking of the Diddy that has things on other people. That's what I'm even coming from.
And he has
Like,
all that.
that's the
Yeah,
angle.
yeah. Maybe that's why they want to keep him in. They don't want him to start using that security. I think, why has he recorded people? Was it to just to watch another person? You know, maybe he has recorded it as a power play, right?
Diddy's swift settlement with Cassie shows that he is more interested in protecting his image than addressing the deeper issues of abuse.
100%. This is the case with all of them. I agree. 100%. This is the case with almost everyone. When you do the deed, you don't think about consequences. When you get caught, you're trying to protect your ass, acting as if you have learnt your lessons. Maybe not. You just, if any of this thing didn't happen, would Cassie get money? No. Will she still be getting threats? Maybe, you know? Like, it's not a question of, I feel bad now. It's just, fuck, this bitch wants to destroy my life. Shush. Take. Has nothing to do with remorse.
Despite the seriousness of the charges, Diddy deserves the presumption of innocence, and the court of public opinion should refrain from passing judgment.
100%. I agree as well. Yeah, because the reason I agree is if society stops doing that, if this is not something that, even though it doesn't work perfectly, if that's not something that you can at least bank on, we're back to the days of, she's a witch on the stake, banner, cut it, and that's not helpful to anyone. And then they frame you, and then you don't even have the opportunity to say, well, now you have to prove that, you know,
Defend
that
yourself.
I think absolutely agree, and everyone deserves this, everyone. And when they're found guilty, give them the penalty that they deserve as well. But I think everyone needs to be the innocence before proven guilty. It's not just for Diddy now.
I'm thinking, yeah, but Diddy's situation, because I told you, right, this is the first time that I felt like, nah, this is for me, is like guilty in my head, right? All my statement and stuff.
Yeah.
He's in a peculiar, his situation is quite different.
But the reason, that's why you know that the media work that they have done is absolutely fantastic. Because still, we counted the things that he has been charged for. And everything we have said, we don't have any proof that we know from the public. The public, we don't have any proof of the 4 things, any proof that can at least stand in court for the things that he has been charged for. And that's why I'm like, I understand the other hula baloo with the media. That's exciting. And that paints him as a monster. But I get that. And that's why the job is so fantastic, that even when you have the logic in front of you, you're still like, do you know what I mean? Even for me as well, I called him a monster at the beginning. Like, even with the logic that I have in my head, with the things that I'm thinking in my head, I'm still like, oh, but this man seems wild.
But that's why
on TikTok, I've been watching videos of TikTok, Diddy in the Pennywise Halloween stuff and his Joker Halloween stuff. Bro, everything is crazy. Linking together, and you're like, but he was just a fun guy that loves to party. I mean, Halloween, I've been to Halloween parties, man. Bro, people go crazy with their costume. So as a wealthy guy, you can get an entire designer, give them $1 million, make me the best looking Joker out there. That's a guy that likes to have fun, you see? But you don't see it like that anymore. I remember when I saw those Pennywise and Halloween and Joker's costume and the Batman one afterwards, I was just like, because that was the time that he was doing a lot of Mr. Love. You know, he was dancing a lot. He was, hey.
It was in his face.
Exactly. And I remember, seeing the Diddy Halloween stuff, and I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. This man is, at this age, he was 50, I think, at the time, or 51. And I'm like, living the life, And suddenly, looking back at those videos, and I'm like, it fits. I see why it looks so good on him now. You see, that's a problem. Yeah. But I know that it's all just emotional reaction. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing.